We are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range, Immokalee Range and Gun Club to be exact, and this video is for educational purposes only. So when you hear Mossberg, what is it that comes to mind? Yes, 12 gauges, right? So Mossberg does make pistols, and I have reviewed this pistol on the channel before. If you have not seen it, make sure that you go back and check it out. This is the Mossberg MC2C. Very, very nice shoot. Very interesting shoot. That's what actually drew me to this pistol in the beginning. I'm not going to break or get into too much details about it because it's already been reviewed. But at this point today, we're going to talk about, I probably have a little bit over 1,000 rounds in it, and I am still as satisfied as when I shot it for the very first time. Now, it does have your standard pistol functions, as you would know, but the safety is just in a different location. So the safety is in this little engaging button, not that, right here. Right behind the trigger, there is a safety, so that is how you would engage that. Serrations in the front of the rear of the side. You have your white dot front and rear sight. You do have memory pads for your trigger finger and your thumb. A one slot 1913 or accessory rail. It has some texture on the actual trigger guard, and the texture on the pistol grip is, not too overly aggressive, but it's just enough to maintain a nice grip on here. And yes, and I thought I should bring this to you because a lot of people, are very interested in knowing, just different besides the regular things that everybody usually talks about, which would be your Glocks and your FNs and all that stuff. But, just extending the invitation to the not so normal pistols is pretty neat. As you hear, we are in a safe and controlled environment. We're at the gun range. The only thing left now is to suit them up so we can send them down range. All right, so we're shooting 115 grain out of this pistol. It does come with 2 magazines. It comes with an extended magazine that holds 15 rounds. I am going to show that to you in just a second. This pistol is clear, but I enjoy it. And it's nice and slim. You see that? How slim that pistol is? 15 round magazine. There she looks. There she is and how she looks. All right, this is not first shot, but first shot of the day, and my safety was on. See that? I do have a little, because the trigger also has a safety on the trigger, I find that it kind of bites my finger just a little bit. Thank you. This is the flush magazine that holds 13 rounds, and that's how that would look. Drop it with that slide drop. It works. Very nice. Magazine is empty, pistol is clear. Back to talking about the safety on the trigger that kind of bites your trigger finger just a little bit, but because of, I don't know, because of how it was made, but I have shot quite a bit of pistols that do have safeties on the triggers, but this one here is just a little bit more aggressive when I'm actually shooting the pistol, because it kind of me muerde un poquito. It bites me just a little bit. Mossberg MC2C carry pistol. Feels great in the hand. I enjoy how slick and slim this pistol is. And she runs nice. She runs nice. Anything that makes me smile when I shoot just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Let's slow these down just a little bit, because I came in out the gate just bang, 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 bang. She is, or she does have a little bit of, you know, recoil obnoxiousness. But if you just keep that nice firm grip on her, you know what? When I watch my videos, when I go back and I watch these videos while I'm shooting, it feels a lot more obnoxious than what it actually looks. Magazine is empty, pistol is clear. So to say me standing at the line, actually shooting the pistol, I can feel it like boom, boom, boom. Like it just looks to me like it's going all over the place. But when I'm looking at it on, you know, with you guys during the premiere, it looks smooth. And it's not just, it doesn't just happen to me one or two times. It happens to me all the time when I go back and I'm watching these videos. Like, damn, that shit shoots, or it looks like it shoots flat as hell. But when I was shooting it, it was bucking. And I feel like that's what I'm going to experience when I go back and watch this video now. Yes, it does have a little bit more recoil than what it is that I would like, especially when it comes from a carry pistol. But it's 9 out of 10 times looking at it on film, it's going to look like a flat shoot. Let me know what you see. Let's see if you guys can see it or pick it out. So I'm going to need y'all to pay attention. So I am going to shoot kind of slowly in the beginning, and then I'm going to speed them up gradually. All right? If you're just not joining, we're shooting the Mossberg MC2C. This is their carry option. I believe there's a smaller version to this as well. That's how she looks with the extended magazine. She also comes with a more of a flush magazine as well. But if you're, like I said, you're just not joining, what we're doing is we're watching the recoil on the pistol to see if it recoils more physically in feeling in my hand versus how it looks on the screen, okay? All right, for you that's late, this is the flush magazine. That's how that looks. This one is what, 13? Yeah, 13 flush. Watch it now. Ooh! Safety glasses. Pistol is clear, magazine is empty at all times. Okay, how did it look? That last magazine felt a lot more obnoxious. I need a different word. I use that word too much. It's a better word to describe recoil. And describing it in a sense of very strong, nasty. Synonyms. Let's go back to English class. I need a word to replace obnoxious in a descriptive manner, but describing recoil. We were shooting 115 grain and I felt like it was recoiling a bit much. Now let's see if we can tell the difference between 124 grain and 115 grain when we're actually shooting. Most likely I will be able to tell actually shooting, but I'm more interested to see or to know how it looks from the other side of the screen. My damn finger's so sore. I don't know, we've been shooting quite a bit today, and I think that safety on the pistol kind of like put me over the edge with the soreness on my finger. I know I have an Upalula. I just rather load manually. All right, so our extended magazine has 115 grain, and our flush magazine with 13 rounds has 124 grain. So we're going to see how that works out. We're going to go in with 115 first. That's 15 rounds. We're going to speed them up, slow them down, speed them up, slow them down, and see how's she looking? My throat is dry. All right. Mossberg, MC2C. For y'all that are later. All right. So that was 115 grain. Now let's go in with 124 grain. Same deal. We have less rounds. There's 13 rounds in here. Well, let's see. Damn, my finger's sore. I don't know. It's not spent. We'll come back to that. Probably saying, you know what? Don't give me none of that fancy shit. Give me my 115 grain and let me do what it does. Oh, okay. All right. The primer has been struck. So it must have just was a light prime. Magazine is empty, pistol is clear. So I'm not going to put the round back in because the primer has been struck. We're just going to count that as a dud. Don't give me none of that fancy stuff. Give me 115 grain and I'm going to do what I got to do for you. All right. So how did it look? Was it a visible difference between the two when I was shooting 115 grain versus the 124 grain? We did have one malfunction with 124 grain. That was probably it was the first time that I ran 124 grain through here. Everything has been 115. Has been a variety of brands, and it has not given me any issues. But Cellar and Bell at 124, one issue, did not like it. But hey, don't worry about it. It's cheaper anyway. I'll keep putting 115 in you. So, what did y'all think? What did y'all see? How did y'all feel about the performance on the Mossberg MC2C? Let me know. Drop that in the comments. It is a pretty slick pistol, and she shoots very nicely. The one complaint, if I had to give it a complaint, would be the trigger. It's not so much as the performance of the trigger. It was more the comfortability of the trigger. The trigger's not the best trigger. This is a budget pistol, but the performance of the trigger would be understandable for the price point that it is. Not saying that they shouldn't or they don't give you really good triggers out of budget pistols, but as far as this one's go, I'm okay with what it is that's in there. Because my finger is sure. Ooh, my hands are dirty. My finger is very, very sore. Like I said, we've been shooting quite a bit today, but this one right here really put me over the edge because of that safety right there. You see that? That safety is what did it. And if you look closely too, there's also a ledge right at the bottom of that right here. You see that? Let me push this back. You see? And that's what also makes it a little bit more uncomfortable. Perfect example. You see this trigger right here? It has a safety on it, but it's a smooth trigger, straight down. There is no additional ledge on there that kind of sat on my finger, making it a little bit uncomfortable. I know triggers are small things. They can be. I know that. But as far as the performance and what this here did, it performed very, very well. So Mossberg, good job. We'll be interested in looking at whatever else it is that you have. But this is, this is the only one that I've seen thus far. If you know of any other, please drop that in the comments so that I can find that out. But what did y'all think? What did y'all see? How did y'all feel about the performance of the Mossberg MC2C? Let's talk about it. But if you have not yet checked out www.yoking.com, make sure that you do pick up a t-shirt or patch. Excuse me. Support the channel. Thank you for supporting the channel just by watching this video. And y'all know I love y'all for life. Peace.